All right. Um, Here's our next video. I got the Nash out of the school shop. Kids are wanting to mess with their trucks and snowmobiles and all sorts of fun stuff for them. So I decided to drive it home, and we did some. A couple students and I, a few students, adjusted the fenders and the hood. It's not quite exactly where I want it, but it's not too bad. We got the gap pretty decent. There's no rubber underneath here yet, so this, when this sits up, it'll look a little nicer there, and that should bring that line in pretty good. Got the handles on. Basically got the fenders bolted down pretty decent, not super tight yet because I still think we need to adjust. Haven't put the hood ornament on yet. Haven't decided whether I'm going to use this grill or the Ambassador grill I have. The Ambassador grill is really nice, and I think it would really set this vehicle off. We did do something that is needed for the when you do some fun drag racing up at BIR, they need an overflow tank on there so that you're not dumping fluid, which makes perfect sense on the drag strip. So all I got to do is connect that there. This, I honestly do not know where this overflow came from. I think it was in a truck, that parts truck I had, or parts car I had, and it was sitting there, and I thought, man, this is nice and small. It fit really decent here, and boy, does it ever. I mean, it's nice and snug. We just welded a couple bolts on the edge there. I don't know if you can see that one, but that bolt was really tough to get in there, really tough. But yeah, we got it snugged in there, and it's nice and solid. And a couple students helped me with that. We put these little holders on there. They're not all shined up pretty, but still working. Need to mess with the heater core. We got the running boards on, got them all tightened up. They're not perfect yet. I don't have those bolted down in the front. I'm just gonna go and see what, I have a set of fender skirts that I bought off a vehicle that I had, and I'm gonna put them on and see if I like them on here or not. Luckily enough, the Nash that came off of was actually a black one, so it might fit pretty well with not looking goofy like a totally different color. Let's see, anything else? Have not put the trunk handle on. The taillights aren't in yet. I just haven't decided whether I'm going to throw all the windows in and just drive this around for a while, or bite the bullet and see about doing all the body work first. But I think for now, the body work's going to take me a long time to do, just because I'm kind of picky if I do it myself. I'm thinking I'm just going to throw the windows in and drive it around this way for a while, take it to a few car shows, and see how I like it. But there won't be the next. Obviously, the next after this is after I get certain things done on here. The exhaust system's going in. I believe we're running Flowmaster exhausts, mufflers on there, and we're doing 2.5-inch pipe out of my Sanderson headers. It's gonna pretty much go underneath. We're gonna have to do some playing around, and then it's gonna come right out in front of the fender piece there. I have oval stainless steel tips we're putting on, and I'm gonna show when we do that, that's when I'll finish this video. We'll run it with the straight pipes that are on it, and then we'll see how much of a difference it makes when it is all finished with the new mufflers. So won't be having a lot more videos at this time. After this video, it'll be a while, because the windows are like $400+ All the rubber that I need on here is going to be about $1,300, because I could go I'll have to decide how I want to go to work in and use them. I was going to go with original rubber here, an original rubber on the tail, on the trunk lid, original rubber for the rear window, and original rubber for the front. I know there's other people that make a lot of that rubber, and unfortunately it's expensive. So I can get this stuff from a dealer by the foot, and there's rubber that fits along here so that doesn't rattle. There's rubber that, once you have a plate on here, rubber that you can see this rubber here, but it's broken up. You need to replace that. It's all solid and hard. But basically, I'm going to put the fender skirts on, or fender skirt on this side, and we'll see what it looks like. Well, I have the fender skirt on now, and I think it runs pretty nice in line with everything. It needs a little tweaking, but I think that could be worked with. But it kind of makes it look sleeker, I think, but I'll leave it up to, I'd really like to hear some people's comments of it, what they think about it. It's kind of a tight squeeze in here. But yeah, I kind of liking how it looks. Luckily, this was the same color vehicle. Obviously, it's a little glossier, but it was a black vehicle that was on. But the next thing I'll be doing is bought some headlights for this. They were Jeep headlights, and they're the amber ones, and they'll color amber and white, and they'll go in the headlight bezel, so it'll be something like that. And we'll put them inside the headlight bezels, and I think at school I'm gonna have the kids build me a little round bracket that fits in the headlights, and that this will fit on, and then I'll put the original glass on it, and I think it'll look kind of cool. But this will probably be, until we have the exhaust put in, this video and the exhaust video when I do it, will probably be the last one for a while, because it's going to be pretty expensive to get the windows and all the rubber for the windows. That runs, if I go through a certain vendor, it'd be about $1,300 just for the front window rubber, side window, back window, door window, and trunk lid. Not to mention the other rubber that should probably have to go on here so the hood doesn't rattle. There should be a chunk of rubber when I can put that on. That's not a big deal. That fits there so it doesn't rub on there also. And so basically that will be a break on here until I get that, because for one thing, I got to focus on my kids at school, some of their projects. I might put up some of their projects that they've been working on during the year on the channel too. Hopefully some people would be interested in that. Kids are pretty proud of their projects, so I kind of want to highlight them. And I got calving season coming up in a month or two, so I need to focus on that. And I just need to recoup some money so I can just do this, and then hopefully I can get it all legal driving, and I can take it to some car shows this summer. I don't think I'm going to do the body work right away. I might possibly do the rust in the doors down here. This one doesn't show up too badly. There's some holes there. The other side's much worse. But I think mainly just get it going, and maybe my brother and I can go to a couple car shows, and hopefully people can think that it's a decent job. I guess we'll find out. So I would love to hear some comments of what you guys think about it. Maybe some suggestions. That would be perfect, because I don't know everything about this, and I never thought I guarantee you I didn't think of every possible way to make this thing look cool. So I'd really like some comments. So the next video will be of the exhaust system before and after. So catch you on the next one. Bye. This is video of what it sounds like after we got the mufflers on.
look at the muffler system, but looks like they wrapped it. Looks like it's tucked in pretty good. The bugger sits pretty low. It's about, the height there is about the length of my camera, and this is an Apple 11. So I'm not sure that, I don't have a tape measure, but she sits, the guy did pretty good. Next thing we're gonna do with this car on the next video, we're gonna put get the headlights in and work on, gotta get the handles in here, get the handle on the trunk, and we're gonna work on the tail lights. Gonna put some tail lights in here so at least I have brake lights and I can play with it a little bit. I don't have the money yet to put the windows in, but that's gonna be pretty quick. So here's my Holly system there. She's ranging between 660 to 720. Does adjustless. These are stainless steel oval tips, and I think it turned out just pretty good. That's my 6.0 LS bolted to a 4L80E automatic transmission. Now my fans just kicked in. I'm gonna have to tune it a little better so that it'll kick in a little earlier, but I think it's at about 190 degrees they kick in. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you an idea how they sound. I really like them. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.